we're at 1477 Barge A Road. I've been called out here to repair these shingles. I noticed that they're in the middle of a claim. I've checked multiple spots. This roof seems like it's irreparable to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a repairability test. 1477 Barge A Road. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So this is broken loose all the way. All right, it's one tear. I try to be as fair as possible, but technically that one tear is already warranted this a fail. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep going. That tore. I'm trying to get it on the camera. Keep in mind, I will be providing photos at the end of this. Let's see if I can still get that. Yeah, let's see if I can still get that nail from the very bottom, because you don't want to leave that in the roof. I'm trying to give you as best angle as I can. I had to go all the way through the bottom for that. Okay, so second tear. This one was on a nail. I'm gonna keep going. That one almost tore, but got it out. Cool. And go ahead with this next layer. Try. A lot of mat transfer. You can see it and hear it. I'll be providing photos. I usually say that multiple times during these repairability videos. I don't know if you like to skip. Okay. So. That one almost tore, but try to stay fair and just remove it as best as I can. The shingle's cut right there. Okay, that's good. Trying to stay on this roof is very degranulated. I even got cougar paws on. I apologize, but that shows how brittle this shingle is. I was barely putting any pressure on it, and that nail tore through. So that's two tears in the same nail. Keep in mind. So, still got to remove that nail. We don't want to leave that in there. This thing should be, got one more nail somewhere over here. That pulled all the way through. You see the nail still right there. So that's multiple tears. To go at it in an angle, and I just messed that one up, having to go at it in an angle with the crowbar. So we're gonna remove this. Yeah. So you can tell it tore in multiple spots. Let's go ahead and flip it over. That way it's easier for both of us to see. Tore right there. Tore on this edge as well. I'm gonna go ahead and grab a couple pictures. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started on finishing the repair. It's definitely failed, but we like to finish it all the way. Notice how these nails are rusty. I'm pretty sure that that's how most of the nails on this roof are gonna look. because most of them that I pulled out were rusty as well. That means water's getting straight to these shingles, no question about it. So let's go ahead and reinstall this shingle best we can without messing anything up after we've already torn it apart. It is not a solid one to be on, so get some fresh nails too. So I have to lift up, so my hammer, that's where it tore previously, but I have to lift up. Wow, look at that. There's a nail pop over there. That's a little lower than I'd like to be, but have to. Not bend these shingles as much as I can. That nail pop literally just happened. Just from me lifting up, it tore through all the way. So I'm gonna try to push that back down so this shingle can lay back down. We don't want it popped up any more than it is. But yeah, this roof is obviously not repairable, but wow, first try right back in the original hole. All right, we'll go about right here. I'll keep grabbing more photos, but I hope you can see that matte transfer on the camera. It is just like that all the way across. That's another reason for this shingle to be irreparable. Again, I have to get under it. You have to hammer this nail in like that. Love that. Cool. All right. Lord, that thing just tore again after me trying to get under the shingle so I could hammer that nail hole back in. So you've torn in countless places. That is not good for when you're trying to repair these shingles. Again, a little lower than I like to be, but you can only push these things so much before the whole thing rips right out. So we should have that one again. Same problem just from lifting it up. One more nail and we should be good. Yeah. You barely put any pressure on this. It is done for, sadly. All right, so what I like to do as soon as I'm done, I like to take my glove off. Excuse the watch. I like to take my glove off and do a light brush because we don't want to be putting any pressure on it. We just want to see what happened when I was done with this shingle. You can hear, listen. The granules falling off. Look like we tore in multiple spots completely. Whoa, almost lost the glove. Let's do the shingle right above that because we had to tear off 2 layers just to get that one out. Alrighty. And let's start marking what we see. So obviously this shingle had original damage. This is brand new damage. So I'm gonna try my best to draw a bunch of arrows to everything so you can see. But we just damaged the shingles right above it. All the way across, look at that. So this is gonna be like a dog chasing his tail. Looks like this one. Looks like this one got away. That's good. All right, so damage these shingles right above. This at 1477 Bar J Road. Repair failed. And I'm gonna go ahead and now stop the recording. I'm gonna get you a bunch of up-close photos and of the tears, the new damage we just created, and the mat transfer at the bottom. All right.